Hello everyone, Rob Toohey here. This video will be the quickest Fantasy Grounds character building you've ever seen, I'm sure. Before I get started, I want to show everybody I have a Google spreadsheet here which is available for the public to see. The link will be in the video. And this is a list of every 5th edition archetype available in the game. So it's all the barbarians, all the bards, all the clerics, all the way down. And it also includes the two classes that I did, the Defier and Dragon Lord, sort of extra. So there's 87 character types, and there are 261 pre-generated characters, which is first, second, and third level of each archetype. And so it says here there will be 261 pre-gens levels 1 through 3 of all archetypes by February 1st. Now, today is January 26th. That's the day I'm making the video. I will, of course, change this now when I upload this to the DM's Guild for free for everybody who wants to get it. That's right, free. And so I'll change this up here because it'll obviously be finished. But the last one that I'm going to be doing, the one I'm going to build right now, is the human wizard, the illusion archetype. Now, I have in this file, again, anybody can access this, there's the list. It tells you what the class source is. Was it from the PHB? Was it from Xanathar's? Whatever. Also the race. Where did I get the race? Because I also tried to include every race available. So obviously each of the archetypes will have a random race. So it doesn't, you don't know what it's going to be. You have to look at the list. So if you want to play a glamour bard, you're going to get stuck with a Kenku. But if you want to play a certain race, like you want a tiefling, you can go down and see all the tieflings. And of course, you can sort this list by any way you want. Over here on the classes tab, it shows you how many archetypes there are for each class and also what level you get the archetype at. So some, like clerics and sorcerers and warlocks, they get their archetype. I pronounce it archetype, by the way. Some people say archetype. I say archetype. You get that at first level. Some things, druids get it at second, and so do wizards, and everybody else gets it at third. So it tells you, the reason I mention that is if you are going to play a character that gets it, say for example, the fighter gets it at third level, so you go look at fighters here, and it tells you arcane archer, battle master, cavalier, these are all third level things. But if you get the first or second level version of the fighter, you're of course just going to get the fighter of a half elf, a dragonborn, a lizard folk, and those could be changed if you're starting at first or second level. You could then pick a different archetype or archetype. I better decide how I want to pronounce that. And so just be aware that it's not a champion until it gets to third level, but the first and second level versions are there of the orc. So let's go back to Fantasy Grounds. Just real quick, the races tab. That's not anything anybody really needs to pay attention to. I mean, you can look at it, but this was me sort of deciding, going through and sort of highlighting these as I was making the characters so I could try to get as big a variety as I could. And as you see, there's 87 archetypes, but there's 102 different ways you can have a race based on sub-races and everything else. So I couldn't use them all. So I did the best I could. All right. So let's go back to Fantasy Grounds. We've got a thing here that I had made up while I was doing this to help me. And in the process of building the PC, the things that you want to have picked in advance, obviously, if you're making one from scratch, is your background, your race, your class, and the archetype that you want to go into if you're going to be leveling it up to the level that gets the archetype. And then I put a note, remember to export after each level. And it shouldn't say export, just save. So if I open the PCs, you're going to see there's actually, 261 minus 3, so 258. There's 258 of these in here. So it's pretty, I mean, it goes on. They're all in there. I've already made them all. So I'm just going to make the last 3 right now on this video. So we'll open up a new PC. Boom. And I will be using all of the tools that I've made on the DM's Guild to help me. So I'll explain what those are, and we'll go through that. And then down here's the build order of how you build the character to make it easy. So I've been on the video for 2-3 minutes now, but if you want to know how long it takes to build the character, we're going to start the clock now. So I'm just going to put in, this is going to be, I believe it's number 79. Let me check that. It is number 79. Yeah, now the reason they're numbered is so that when you get these, when you open up a file that has 261 PCs in it and you want to find something, you're like, oh, here, let me go look at the list. And again, this spreadsheet will always be available. It's never going to go away. It's just going to stay on the internet forever and in perpetuity, even after I'm dead. So it'll always be there. All right, so now we're going to start the clock, I guess. So we're going to mark this number 79, and the formula for the name is level 1 wizard, and then whatever the race is. Now, I believe the race was human. Oh, yeah, it's actually going to be human variant. But if it's a variant, I just put what the race is, so just human. All right, now we're going to do the stats. So let's do wizard. Wizard is intelligence. Oops, I didn't click on the thing. Okay, let's just everybody calm down here. Why isn't this working? Oh, because my mouse went off the screen. That's why. All right, so let's do intelligence, 15. And all of the characters are built with the 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8. That's just how I did it, the standard array. And so let's just do it this way for this guy. Okay, now I've got the races in there. Now I've got my tables down here. So with the background, I have all the backgrounds are in a table, and that's just from the player's handbook, and every other source that has backgrounds. But I have also a table that rolls randomly. So this is available in the module that I have. That's the random PC generator. So I'm just going to roll a background here. Oh, Outlander. Okay, we'll take that. You take the background that you rolled, drag it up here. Boom, you're done. It's over. Let's move on. So we did stats, we did background. Now let's do race. Now race we're going to pick because we could roll that randomly on the race table, which rolls from every source and it goes to a different table. I'll just give you an example here. So it would have come up elf, and it also would have given you 19 years old. He's 5'4" and weighs, let's see, what is 6 times 4 is 24, so he weighs 109 pounds. So it would have given you enough information, but we're not doing that. We're just going to pick human variant in this case. So let's go find human variant. Here it is. Drag it on there. Boom. All right, now, it's asking us to increase 2 abilities. So I think intelligence and dex is probably what I'm going to do. That's about as good as you can do. Boom. All right, now we're going to add skills. Let's see, he's already got athletics and survival, so let's give him, Arcana. He's a wizard. And, he only gets 1. Okay, good. So that's it. That's done. All right. So we did race. Now we're going to do class, which we know is a wizard, and it is the player's handbook version of the wizard. So we are going to drag that on there, and it's probably going to ask us for 2 more skills. Yes, it did. Oh, we'll give him history and medicine. Why not? Let's just do it. Boom. All right. Now, classes is done. Now we want languages. So we're going to go to the abilities tab. He does have a choice. He actually has 2 choices. So you can pick the languages, but in the PC generator thing that I have available on the DM's Guild, there's also a language table, which has all the languages on it. I'm just going to click that twice, and we're going to give him Halfling and Sylvan. Just drag it up. Boom. It's done. All right. Parcels for backgrounds and class. This is the most exciting thing to me, I think, of the random PC generator. So Wizard and Outlander. So now watch this. Go to inventory. We're going to open this parcels thing. We're going to find Outlander, which is here. We're going to drag that on. And we're going to find Wizard, which is here, and drag that on. And bam, every piece of equipment from the background and the class is done. It's done. Includes the gold and everything. It's done. It's over. That's how fast it is. Okay, so we did the parcels. Now we're going to add ammo, so let's go here. I don't believe the wizard has ammo. Yeah, he doesn't have any ranged weapons or anything. So if there was daggers or a crossbow here or whatever, we'd fill in the ammo 20 or 2 or whatever it was. But that doesn't happen for the wizard. All right, now we're going to add actions and potions. So if you have my coding packages, you will have, let's type in potions. You will have potions. They're available actually in the class and the spells list, I think. So let's just drag them over. Potion greater healing. So when you drag something over, it's always going to mark it as a spell. So what I do is I highlight this, copy it out, move it over, put it in there, clean it up, and make that a potion. And once you do that, once you have the potion category, you can then just drag the other ones in. Greater healing, healing, superior healing, and supreme healing. Now, you might not want to have these on your actions tab, but most players in my games, um, if people are watching Twitch, they can buy the players' healing potions, and they can just apply them immediately to their characters. And so I'm just cleaning up the word potion here out of these. And so I code every player in my game has these on their tabs. And again, you don't have to do it, but all of the pregens, all 261 pregens, will have these coded. So you get these coded in there for free. And now we're going to do actions. So the next thing on the list here was we did potions, or well, I did it backwards, potions and actions. But also you want to put the hide, help, and everything else. So we're going to put dodge. And again, we're going to change it I put it in the potions, but we're going to just change that to actions. So everything's all nice and neat here. And now we have help, and we have hide, and we have ready. So again, all 261 of these characters are going to have these things on their sheets already coded. So the hide action, the ready action, the dodge action, the help action, and all 4 potions are on every single one of these characters. So when you download these and open them up, they're all going to be like this. All right, so we've got the all 4 actions and all 4 potions, and it says actions and potions. Now, the last thing on the character to do is process the abilities. So we are going to go to the abilities tab, and my general practice is I just open everything up from the bottom. I just click on everything bottom up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's what this guy has. Okay, so Arcane Recovery. Let's go get that. That's just a counter because the wizard can do Arcane Recovery once per day to get back half his level in spells, and then you just mark it off. So let's drag over wizard. Same thing, you're going to drag it into a category. It says wizard, so we're going to change the category. We're going to copy that out, move it over, put it there, clean up that colon, and then click away from it. And it'll make it its own wizard category down here, Arcane Recovery. Okay, we did that. Close this. Next thing is spellcasting. Okay, spellcasting I always do last, so I'm going to move that off to the side down here. Also, we're going to need it for 2nd and 3rd level, so we're going to just leave it as a reminder down there. Wanderer. Okay, Wanderer is a feature for the background, which is basically role-playing fluff, and there's no coding for that, so we can just close that. A feat. Oh, we get 1 feat of our choice. So let's do that. Let's open the feats. Let's see. Let's give him. He's a human variant. He's the only archetype in the game that gets the feat at the 1st level. So let's give him spellcaster because why not? He's or spell sniper. Let's do that. So let's give him the feat, and then he'll need the code for that. So let's type in spell sniper. There is the code. So again, we're going to go back to the actions tab. We're going to drag over. And all of these codes that are listed in the spells list, these are all from the coding packages. So if you don't know about the coding packages, you probably definitely want to get those because they really help the game. All right, so let's Control X the word feat, bring it over, paste it, clean up that colon, click away from it, and there's Spell Sniper feat right on your sheet, ready to go. All the coding you need. All right. Skills. You gain proficiency in 1 skill of your choice. I believe that's already been done because when we put the class in, it asked us. So we already have the skill that we chose, which I think was Arcana when we did it. Okay, so that's done. All right, that's it. So now all we have is spells. So Wizard, of course, gets 3 cantrips. Now here's the cool part. I'm going to go up here and narrow this search just to the spells coding package. So the only thing we're going to be looking for is spells. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to choose level 0. And I'm going to choose just wizard. So, there it is. So these are the wizard cantrips. And I'm going to choose 3 of them. And oh, Firebolt. Let's do that. That's a good one. And maybe uh, Ray of Frost. That sounds fun. And then, you know what? He is a human, right? So let's give him Light. That seems like a good one. Okay, so there's his, whoops, there we go. So there's his 3 cantrips. Let's clean that up. Boom. 3 cantrips. He gets 6 first level spells, so I'm just going to change the 0 to a 1. And I'm going to give him 6 of these spells. Absorb elements right away. I love it. Let's give it to him. Boom. Chromatic Orb. That sounds fun. And let's see. Ice Knife. Ooh, that sounds fun too. Let's give him that. Let's give him Mage Armor. That's always a good one. Magic Missile. What kind of wizard doesn't have Magic Missile? How many is that? 1. I think that's 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's give him Shield. Protect your mage. He doesn't have any armor class. All right, so there's the 6 spells. So that is your first level character, and we are done. It is complete. So since it is complete, I'm going to, first of all, copy it. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Where's number 79? It should be right up here somewhere. Here it is, right here. So I'm going to copy this, and all I have to do is left-click and hold and drag it, and it'll make a copy of it. That's so awesome. So now I'm going to mark this as complete by putting the Rob Tui avatar in it. When you open these in your thing, they will not have the Rob Tui avatar. They'll be blank because Fantasy Grounds doesn't save the avatars. I'm just marking them with that so I know they're done. All right, let's open up the copy, and we're going to turn this into a level 2 guy. So let's back up here. Let's go over here and call this guy level 2 and clear the chat. And as everyone knows, or everyone should know, the proper way to level up your character if you're not multi-classing is to open the class and level and drag this shield or dragon's head or whatever you have for your theme down and just drop it right here. That's the way to level a character. Bringing it in from the library books is not the best practice because you might mix sources and then you'll be in big trouble. So this guy is going to be the illusion, I believe. Let's just double check that. I think it's illusion. Yes, it is right there, illusion. So, whoops, let's go back here and make him the illusion dude. So you see that it gave him hit points. It gave him the archetype. It's giving him improved minor illusion and illusion savant. So let's go and check those out. But first, since we're right here in the spells, let's go ahead and give him his 2 extra first level spells for second level. So let's give him sleep and witch bolt. That sounds cool. All right, so I'm going to clear the wizard search so I can go back and look at all the codings that I have. I'm going to clear out this level thing, and I'm going to go back up to all and open it up to, I have open the class features, defeats, the race traits, the spells, and all the codings for the items and all this other stuff. So I'm going to go back up here and put all. And I didn't clear out the 0. That didn't work for me. What happened? Boo. All right. So we gave him his spells. So now we need improved minor illusion. Now I don't know if that's a improved. No, that is not a coding thing. Let's read that. Improved minor illusion. You learn the minor illusion cantrip. If you already know the cantrip, you learn a different wizard cantrip. The cantrip doesn't count against your number of cantrips. Oh, and then you can, okay, good. So he knows minor illusion. So let's just grab that. M-I-N-O-R. Minor illusion cantrip. Here it is. And you notice there's 2 versions. There's the player's handbook version and then my coding effects version. Of course, I'm going to use my coding effects version and drop that in there. So now he knows minor illusion. Good, that's done. And the other one was illusion savant. Oh, that just means he can cast, or he can copy into his spell book illusion spells for cheaper. So there's no coding for that either. All right, so we're done with the second level guy. And so we're going to copy him. We're going to mark this one done by putting a picture in it. And then we're going to open the last one, which we're going to make the third level guy. Going to clear the chat. We're going to open him up, level him up to level 3. And I believe the wizards at 3rd level don't get anything except their hit points and their new spells. So we're going to go back here. We're going to go to level 2. We're going to go to wizard. And we're going to change it to just the spells. And he's going to get 2 of these. I say he. It could be a she. We don't know. Let's see. He wants to have Melf's Acid Arrow. That sounds fun. Let's just give it to him. Boom. And he gets 1 more, which may be Shatter. I like it. All right. Now, believe it or not, we're done. That's it. We just made a level 1st, 2nd, and 3rd character. And that was, how fast was that? I don't know what the time was. But I'm going to mark him finished. And now there are 261 exactly. 261 pre-gens in this thing. So you'll have every pre-gen available to you that I've made. And again, if you're watching the video and you don't know about the DM's Guild where I have these, I'll put the link in the description. You can go and download this for free. It will be free. It will be pay what you want, actually. So you can give me money if you love me and you love this effort. And it took me a month to do this. And so imagine what I just did, but I had to do it 261 times. Boo. So you can take it for free, absolutely, if that's what you want to do. I want to make it available for everybody. But if you do decide to donate monies to my causes, I very much appreciate it from everybody. And even if you only give me a penny, if you literally just pay any money, it will count toward a sale. So in other words, there's free sales which you don't get credit for. If somebody gives you $0, it doesn't tick off anything. But if you pay any amount of money, a penny, $1, $10, whatever you do, it will count toward a paid sale, and I'll get you see the gold medal or the platinum medal or anything like that on these DM's Guild things. It will count toward a medal. So even if you literally just pay a penny, which would be really funny if you did, then it'll help me a lot. So thanks everybody. I believe that is everything I needed to show you. And again, the link for the oh, and I get to mark this bold. Watch this. Bold. It's done because everything's done now. And there's 87 archetypes times 3, 261. It's all done. I finished. And I'll go ahead and load this video up today and make sure and change the DM's Guild file so that everybody can go download these. So now all DMs and all players will have access to these pre-gens. No one should ever have an excuse for not wanting to get into a Fantasy Grounds game immediately, because they have literally any type of character available up to this date is there. You can play any class that there is, including the 2 that I did, the Defier and the Dragon Lord. Now, when new classes come out, I will just update and add to this. So it'll always be there. It'll always have these and the other ones in it. For those of you that already have this file that on the DM's Guild, and you know what? Just here at the end of the video, let me go and I'm going to bring that up and show it on screen, because some people do have these already. And if you do, I'm going to leave that other file in. It has 37 pregenerated. I don't know how to spell it. Did I spell it right, or did I call it pregens? I don't know. I should really just, there it is. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to change the title of this too, because it's not gonna be level 1 anymore. So there is a file attached to this, and it was already it's already been pay what you want free. People have given me money, but anybody can go get this free. And I'm gonna change it because there's 37 characters in here, and they're just like haphazardly random, like you don't know what they were. I'm gonna leave that file in there, so for those people that already have this, in case you want to keep it or whatever, I'm not going to erase that file. I'm just going to add this 261 characters next to it. And so anybody that gets this in the future from today forward, you'll get that too. So you'll really have 298 characters, because you'll have these 37 and then plus the new 261. So there you go. That's how it's going to be done. And again, I'll put the links in the bottom of the description so that you can go and download these and have fun for your games. and tell your DM, hey, we got 1 billion characters we can use. 1 billion, that's a lot. And also, if you're a new player, that especially, and you want to get into a game and you don't have time to make a character, or somebody says, hey, come play in my game, but you need a character, boom, you're ready to go. You got everything. It's there. So thanks, everybody, for watching, and I hope you enjoy. And until next time, I say to you, good gaming, everyone.